Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Cincy Game Hunting, and we are going to do another Walmart week. For those who haven't watched the episodes in the past, I've had full weeks where I just did nothing but shopping at Walmart to find clearance video games, and there is deals all over the place if you know where to look for them. And I've gotten really lucky in the past finding some major deals, like somewhere between $1 or so. I mean, it's worth a look. A lot of times you can scan games through the glass on the racks, and see if the price is actually what the price tag says or if it's cheaper than it says. So stick with me. We're going to do a whole week of it, and we'll see what we get. All right, first stop, we are over at a Walmart in Dayton, and I have not been to this one before, so I didn't know what to expect. I kind of know the ones in the Cincinnati area, which ones end up having clearance deals and which ones usually don't. But this one was kind of a mystery to me, so I found a couple of games in there, if you might have saw in the video. First of all, we got the Switch game, which I almost bought back in the day during a Target sale. They had it for, I want to say $20 over at Target, which I don't want to pay over $15 usually, but I got it for $15 today. Eri and the Secret of Seasons. Looks like a cartoony, like RPG type game. Don't know a ton about it, but it looked really cool. The art style was kind of cool. So I figured, why not for $15, a Switch game? You gotta love that. And it's figured it usually goes for around $40 everywhere I've seen it before. So $15 for Eri and the Secret of Seasons. Not bad. We also picked up a sports game, which I don't have the most recent sports game because I never buy the most recent sports game, but I always buy the year before. And I picked up NHL 20 for $5. Always want to pick up the games a year after the fact usually because honestly, I don't care. I don't believe in paying $60, $70 for a brand new sports game that I know is going to be worthless the next year. So yeah, picked up NHL 20. As I said, I liked grabbing sports games, but I don't like buying them the year of because just like this, you can get the last year's game for $5 shortly after the new one comes out. All right, so we just got back into town not too long ago. I decided to sneak out over to the local Walmart down the street from my house and see if there's any games over there that are on clearance, because honestly, I haven't been in there in a little bit, so I haven't had a chance to check in a while, so why not? So we walked in, and there were some games on clearance. There was a bunch of yellow stickers all over the games, and I ended up picking up one game, but I picked up 2 copies of it, and I'll show you why right here. FIFA 19 is listed as $5, but it wasn't $5. As you'll see right here, it was 3 cents. So I got 2 copies of FIFA 19 for 6 cents combined. And it's funny because the guy that was ringing me up, I was like, you're going to laugh when you see the price on these. And he's like, oh, really, how much is it? And I'm like, you'll see. And he rings it up and he kind of chuckles. And I hand him a penny and a nickel. And I'm like, thank you, sir. And walked away. So if y'all remember a video a while back, I found Mario Golf for 3 cents at a Walmart randomly. And I knew that the 3-cent games still existed. I thought they had mostly gone bye-bye, but I guess they still live. And this game actually still trades, I think, at GameStop for $2 or $3. So I'm probably just going to trade both copies of this in because I already have FIFA 20. So yeah, got these for 3 cents a piece. Not a bad little deal. So we did it again. 2 times in 1 week. We went to Walmart and we picked up games for 3 cents. That is crazy. Nothing ridiculous. It's Anthem and a couple of FIFA games, but the last time we went in, we got FIFA games as well. And like I said, even if I trade these for like $4 a piece to a game store, different game stores around town, it was 3 cents. These literally cost me 10 cents altogether because it got up to the point where I actually had to pay a cent of sales tax. Like the last time I only had to pay 6 cents out of pocket, but it was because it was so low, but this time I actually had to pay an extra cent for sales tax apparently. So yeah, between these games and the games I found at the other Walmart, I spent a dime, a nickel, and a penny. You can't beat that. All right, so you're gonna notice a trend this week. I want to first apologize because the video you watched is after I had already gotten what I was getting off of the wall, because I was in disbelief when I saw it and I forgot to record it because I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, I think y'all will know what I'm talking about. We're at a Walmart again. We found some games, and they were all for a certain price, as you'll notice here. First of all, another FIFA game for 3 cents. And there was 3 of them. So we grabbed 3 FIFAs, FIFA 17, which is kind of funny because we picked up FIFA 19 at the first store, FIFA 18 at the second store. Now we got 3 copies of FIFA 17 for 3 cents a piece. That's ridiculous. Also, there were 2 copies of this on the wall, Rocket Arena. This is an online-only game, which I don't really play much, so these will be flippers to game stores. But yeah, this was 3 cents again, as you'll see right here. I don't even know how this is happening. And to double it up, they also had the PS4 version for 3 cents. So 6 games, and I think after tax I paid 19 cents. This has been a crazy week. I've never seen this many 3-cent games on the wall at Walmart. And like I said, like, if I see a 3-cent game, even if it's a game that I'm not planning on playing, I am going to buy it because I can trade it for, I don't know, like a couple bucks, $3, $4, depending on the game, to a game store. So keep your eye out. The 3-cent games are out there. All right, so we snuck into another Walmart, but this is actually one that we've already been in. If you remember right, earlier in the video, we got 6 games at this Walmart. I think some of them were Rocket Arena and the other ones were FIFA games, and we got them all for 3 cents a piece. And I totally missed a hidden clearance game, and I happened to catch it because of a Twitter conversation I had with somebody. And so another person on Twitter said they'd found this game for $10. At a Walmart, and I was like, oh man, I wish I could get that. I had posted, hey, I found 3-cent games, but I'd rather have that game. And somebody had mentioned, hey, it's on BrickSeek, why don't you look it up? And I'm like, I checked BrickSeek the other day, I checked the deals pages, and apparently it didn't show up on the deals page. You had to look it up by the description of the game. So anyway, I went back and we found it. So it's Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch, the definitive edition. Now, I've been wanting this game for a while. I have the 3DS version, and I wanted to get the Switch version. So this was only $10, as you'll see here. So it's, you know, the price tag says $49.99, but it scans for $10. So I actually grabbed 3 of them, and I'll explain to you why here. GameStop gives $17 in cash for used copies of this. So I'm gonna open 2 of them up, trade them into GameStop, and this will be free. So people are gonna be like, well, you can sell it for $50. I get that. I can sell it for lots of games that I get for lots of money, but I don't choose to do it because I don't like the hassle of it. So I'm gonna get this for free because I got 3 copies of it. And funny thing is, as I was walking out, another YouTuber, I guess we just started a channel up, said hey to me on the way out. I'm like, oh, hi. And he's like, yeah, man, I just saw your conversation on Twitter, and I'm going to try and pick up a couple of copies of Xenoblade. And I'm like, there's still some over there, because I wasn't going to grab them all. I'm just going to grab a couple of them just so I can get the one for free. And so I'm sure he's probably going to grab some more too, and who knows, maybe somebody else will get some more. There were actually 4 stores in my area that had this deal. So check out BrickSeek, and if you're looking for a certain game, look it up under the search thing, and make sure you go under description. Don't look under deals. Look under, I think, the item number or something like that. I don't know. But if you do the drag down screen, you can actually figure out, you can type in the name of the thing and it'll find the item you're looking for, and it'll find what the prices are all around the town for it. So that's how I found it. Hopefully you can find it too. By the time this video airs, I apologize. The deals may be gone by then, so I really apologize for that. I'm going to try and post it on my Twitter and my Instagram so folks can hear about it and go find it on their own. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for $10. Awesome. Man, what is going on this week? I walked into another Walmart and picked up 3 copies of Madden 18 for 3 cents a piece. Now, these won't trade into GameStop. They're too old. Most of the time, if you don't have anything past 19, they won't take in. But a lot of game stores around town take them. I think you actually might give a couple of them away to friends, just to give them away. But like, I can't pass up 3-cent games. It's silly. And it's funny. I was talking to people on Twitter the other night about it, and they were like, 3 cents is probably worth it just to get the case to replace some of your cases that get busted, or ones you find at thrift stores. So that's an idea too. But yeah, got 3 copies of Madden 18 on the Xbox One for a total of $0.10, 10 cents. I don't know how much more I'm going to find this week, and I'm probably going to reel it back a little bit. I mean, like, I seem to find them at almost every store, and yeah, it's getting pretty crazy, and we'll see how much more we get this week. All right, so no 3-cent games in there. There was a bunch of $4 and $5 games though, and it looked like they'd just been cleared out because I had noticed on the tags that the tag had just been changed this morning. So somebody was on the ball today and grabbed up all of the cheapies, and good on them. I mean, if you're reselling, that's your lively business. Go grab those cheapies and try to sell them. It's fine by me. But I was kind of bummed out about one of them. Spyro Trilogy on the PS4 was only $5, and I would have loved to have grabbed that. But it is what it is. And I checked the Xbox One version, and they still had $30 on that one. So I scanned it; it was the same price. So anyway, picked up one game, and it's a game that a viewer actually gave me a recommendation on, and it's a soccer game. Captain TSUBASA, Rise of the New Champions. It's like an anime soccer game, and I had never heard about it. And somebody had said they'd seen it when I was looking through a Walmart once before and said, dude, you gotta try that game out. Like, I don't know if it was the Switch version or this version, but I looked it up. This game goes for like $50, and it was only $15. So it's about the high end of what I'll pay for a game at a Walmart, but yeah, totally want to give that a try. And yeah, it's whenever somebody recommends a game, I'm totally gonna give it a whirl and see if I can like it. And I'll show some video on the side here. You've probably been watching it for the last couple seconds here, but it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And $15, I'll do it. All right, guys, last Walmart of the week. And I went into this one looking for a specific game. I saw on BrickSeek that Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the Switch was going for around $10 at this Walmart. But I didn't see it on the wall. And they have this huge bin of games that just like slopped together. And I tried to dig through it, and games were falling off of it and hitting the floor and stuff like that. And like, there's really no rhyme or reason. They just kind of like throw whatever games are not in the case onto this pile. So it's kind of a cluster, and I never did find Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I was also looking for another game. It was like a Final Fantasy game, but that one wasn't there either. But we did find some games, and you only saw a couple of them that I actually grabbed, but I went digging. I actually got my arm deep into the bottom of this thing, and I kept on pulling out games, and I was like, oh, that's a great deal. Oh, this is a great deal. And I'm like, how do I keep finding these games out of this one section? I kept on digging my hand in there, and I pulled another game out, and it was like, oh, this one's a $5 game. Oh, this one's another $5 game. And it just kept on going. I ended up picking almost 10 games altogether, maybe 9 games. I don't know, but it was crazy. First of all, we picked up Titanfall 2 on the PlayStation 4 twice for 3 cents a piece. I mean, this goes for like $5 to $8 depending, and I can trade them in. I don't have this game. I have the original one on the Xbox 360, but I don't have Titanfall 2, so I'm going to keep one of them for sure. But yeah, PS4, Titanfall 2, 3 cents a piece. And of course, you can't have Titanfall 2 on the PS4 by itself. You got to get the Xbox One versions too for 3 cents a piece. Every time I reach my hand in there, it seems like I found another one of these. And I'm like, I mean, they're 3 cents. GameStop gives $1 a piece for these things back in trade credit. So I can pay 3 cents for these and 10 cents overall with that after tax and get $3 in trade credit. So I could sell them, but is it really worth my while? No, because I'll get like $5 a piece for these things, and it's not worth the hassle. So Titanfall 2 on the Xbox One, 3 copies of it, 3 cents a piece. All right, I had mentioned in a video, I think before, like maybe last week's video, that I'd seen at a Meijer FIFA 20 for $7.50, and I was like, nah, I've already got it on Switch. I don't need it. I'm like, this one was $5. This is the first time that FC Cincinnati was actually in a FIFA game, so I'm kind of okay to pick this up, and I can throw this in my PS4 or my PS5, and it'll probably look amazing. So why not? I'll grab it. It's FIFA 20. I don't ever buy the original, the game that's the current season, but I'll grab last year's game and play as FC Cincinnati for a season, you know. $5 for that, if I said that. I can't remember if I said it. We also grabbed Dark Souls Remastered when I can hear the disc rattling around in there. That didn't sound good. This is $11. I think this game usually goes for around 20. The Dark Souls games are hard as heck, and I've played the original, and I'm kind of excited to see what they did to this to make it look better. But yeah, Dark Souls Remastered for $11. Not a bad deal on that one. Here's a random one that I pulled out, and I was like surprised by it. It was only $5. I keep seeing people talk about these farming games. I don't have any of them, so I grabbed Professional Farmer Nintendo Switch Edition for $5. I mean, it's $5. If I want to try a farming game, I might as well do it for cheap. But I keep seeing people posting like, oh, I got this farming game, and it's like they're worth a bunch. And I'm like, okay, good. I don't know anything about farming games. I'm going to give it a try. But yeah, I picked up Professional Farmer on the Switch, and I guess I'm going to try it out and see how my farm goes. I think it goes for around $20. It's actually not a bad deal for this. It's $5 for a $20 game, so score on that one. This is the one I was most excited about. Now, I believe I have Detroit on PS4 already, but this is like a 3-pack, the Quantic Dreams collection for Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit. So I think this is like a $30 combo pack, and it was $5. So that was pretty cool. I love finding combo packs of games, because even if I happen to have one of them or something like that, I'll just get rid of the one copy I have of them. And I think Detroit Become Human is like a $15 game, and I think GameStop gives about $9 in trade for it. So I'll probably trade my copy that I have and just keep the combo pack. So yeah, that was a pretty cool find. $5 for that, and you get 3 games. Gotta love that. Guys, I can't tell you how crazy it's been this week finding all those games for 3 cents. I know most of them are just garbage, but I can trade about half of those in for trade credit for over $1, a piece. Some of them upwards of $4. So it's worthwhile. I can't trade them all in at once because I think GameStop stops you from being able to trade more than one copy of the same game each day. So I'll have to do it on a couple different days. But I'll just add it to my trade credit card and then just build it up. I got my PS5 now. I'm just gonna build up and maybe get my trade credit built up for a Series X. Who knows? But yeah, it's a pretty good group of days here. We got a bunch of good games and a bunch of random cheapies. I'm never gonna complain about finding 3-cent games. That was pretty cool all week long. It seemed like almost every store I went to had a 3-cent game. I thought that era was over, but I guess it's alive and well. And probably my favorite find of the week was probably XENOBLADE for $10. That was pretty cool. And like I said, I'm going to trade those other 2 copies in to GameStop for $17 a piece, and the 1 copy will be mine for free. Plus, actually, I'll make $5 in the deal. So, score, guys. Thanks again for coming out with me. Like always, feel free to comment and like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe out there. And until next time, keep hunting.